Chris Walker, Emergency Preparedness Coordinator for the Hamilton County Health Department, joins me now. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
So over the weekend, we moved into stage 5 on the governor's Back on Track plan. What does that mean for the average Joe?
For the average Joe, they're not going to see a significant change, in my opinion. We still have the mask mandate at least through the middle of October. The 17th is the next date that the governor has set as a deadline. That does mean that bars and restaurants and other facilities can open at 100% capacity, but they still have to socially distance. And, so if we look at our restaurants and stuff, they're probably maxed out about where they are to begin with, or at where they should be at this point anyways. So you probably really won't see a whole lot of change in their seating capacity right now. But events can be any size at this point. The only folks that need to submit plans to us are events over 500. And that doubles the amount. So that should be a lot fewer people having to submit reports or plans to us for their events going forward.
We have some changes in our testing facilities this week. Tell us about those.
Sure. Our site at 400 Lafayette Road, which is run by OptumServe, will be closing on Friday. They'll be moving over to Ivy Tech and reopening on Monday. They'll be located at door 9, which is on the far west side of the building, right above Work 1. So you'll enter in there at door 9. There is an elevator and a set of stairs right there that you can go up, and we'll have plenty of signage for everybody. And Work 1 said they're ready to help any wayward souls find their way up to the testing site if they need to. So we're excited to keep them going. We needed to reprioritize the building they're in right now for some other things that the county has planned, but we're excited to be able to accommodate them to keep that testing capacity open for them. We're also starting a new testing site out at Trinity Free Clinic off of 146th Street at Oak Ridge Road, starting on Wednesday. The great partnership we have with them, they're opening up from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, Monday through Friday. I believe they have some additional hours during the day as well. And they're also going to be open on Saturday, which is kind of a big change for the county. Most everything closes or has been closing on Saturday, but now we'll have at least some limited hours on Saturday as well. And the best way to get there to sign up there is to go to the state's testing portal, which is off their coronavirus.in.gov website. There's a tab at the top called COVID-19 testing information, and it will take you to that link.
So it's best to make some sort of appointment.
They're only doing appointments right now, so you will need to register online.
All right. Also some other stuff happening at Ivy Tech this week in terms of testing. Fairbanks, you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, the State Department of Health has teamed up with Fairbanks, and they've been doing it for about 6 months now. We may recall back in the beginning of spring, we had a testing site out at Ivy Tech here in Noblesville, and they're coming back for a third round. And they'll be out there from Tuesday, tomorrow, all the way through the weekend. Folks should have received some kind of postcard in the mail asking them to sign up online and register for it. The neat thing is that the state this time has opened up some walk-in sites. The closest one will be in Marion County, and it will be this coming weekend, where if people want to go in, get the nasal pharyngeal, where they do the swab deep in the back of your sinus, they'll also do the blood draw as well to see if you have antibodies as well. But again, you'll have to go to the state's website to sign up for that as well.
What's the importance of this testing that they're doing, Chris? What is that going to show us?
What this does is it gives us a look at the entire population. Right now, when we do testing, we're typically looking at a targeted population, folks that think they have a reason to go. But this test has been the study has been completely randomized, and people have been picked at random. I think there has been some age group type variants to it to make sure that they're getting the widespread of the age groups, but they're looking to see how prevalent COVID-19 really is in our community. We've talked multiple times over the last 6-7 months about how a number of or percentage of the population is asymptomatic and has never known that they've had it. And this is going to help us find that and just how prevalent it is throughout our community.
Anything else you want to talk about as we move through this coming week? Anything to keep in mind? I know I went and got my flu shot this weekend. That's probably an important thing to remind people to do.
Yeah, we are entering flu season. We're starting to see these cooler temperatures out. I think the big thing is Governor Holcomb, I think, took a prudent measure of keeping that mask mandate in place. I mean, I know nobody likes wearing them. They are uncomfortable. It's been a tedious effort, but it's one of those things where I think that is one of the easiest things to show the cause and effect of the positive correlation between wearing the mask and seeing the decline of the disease spread here in our community. So, as much as we don't like them, they are working. So we need to keep that up.
Great. Chris Walker from the Hamilton County Health Department. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you, ma'am.